Welcome. I'm Keisha with the Keisha Podcast Show. This is a bonus segment to the rainbow. I wanted to share meaning behind the colors of the rainbow. The spiritual meaning of the rainbow varies depending on the color you focus the most on, or the one you feel a deeper connection to. I'm quoting from signmeaning.com, symbolism of the rainbow. The color red represents life and passion, as well as love and energy. It also has negative connotations such as anger and violence. Orange, in turn, is the symbol of friendship, sensuality, and abundance. They said it can also indicate death and decay. Yellow brings joy, optimism, hope, and is usually associated deeply with summer and daytime. It can also signify that, green is the color of nature, as well as health and fertility. It speaks of renewal and brings the hope of receiving money. And they also say that it's also associated with greed. The color blue is deeply linked with peacefulness and quiet, as well as trust. It can lead to passivity and shyness. Indigo is connected to the spiritual world and our intuition, as well as our connection with the cosmos. Ooh, how many people believe in the cosmos? I don't. Sorry. Finally, the color violet has been linked through the centuries with healing and awareness, as well as imagination and royalty. Think about that. Think about that. Do you agree or disagree behind the meanings, behind the colors of the rainbow? What do you think? Do you think that that is just superstition? Or do you think that that's really the way that it is? I'm thinking about that for a second, because I'm wondering. I am honestly wondering if I agree with that or disagree with that. Do I really believe in that quote, what I just quoted? I don't know. I think that at the end of the day, I know that I saw a rainbow while I was watering my garden, that it appeared in the midst of the water as I was spraying my garden. I know that at the end of the day that I have my beliefs. And I know that I'm not gonna put my beliefs and weigh them up against other cultures and religions and faiths and their beliefs. I know that we all relate to things differently, and we may see the different that it represents and symbolizes differently based upon those beliefs and experiences. So I'm going to honestly just say that I respect one's opinions and views, and if there's anything that you would like to hear me talk about, you can leave it in the comments, or you can send me an email. And if you send me an email, please put the topic and and why you want me to discuss this particular topic. And if you have anything that you want to share that can support that topic and the reasons that you want me to discuss that topic, please do so. Include your name, your email, a contact number, because I may want you to be a guest on my show and we can discuss the topic together. You can share your point of views and I can share mine. We can have the conversation. We can talk about it. Because this is the Keisha Podcast Show. And I respect people's opinions. And I'm interested in hearing what you have to say. I love to have intellectual, uplifting, positive conversation. I've always have said in the past, when it comes to a relationship, if a man can stimulate my mind, then he is quite a man. Because it takes a lot for a man to just be able to hold my attention. So it takes a lot for anybody, honestly, to hold my attention just in a conversation, because conversations can be boring. Conversations can be just like, what did you just say? It can just go in so many different directions. But if you can hold my interest and we can have an intelligent conversation and you know what you're talking about, I ain't saying because you sitting there and you looking in the dictionary and you quoting me every definition there is. No, but if you can sit and have an intellectual conversation with me, then you are stimulating my mind. And if you can stimulate my mind, then you got my attention. And I'm all for hearing what it is that you have to say. That would definitely intrigue me. Yes, it would. So I just wanted to share that with you, that when it comes down to what do a rainbow symbolize, it said a rainbow is the most commonly known as a symbol of hope. A symbol of hope. How many people believe that? That a rainbow is a symbol of what? Hope. That a rainbow can also symbolize a promise. They say, and that's going to go into quoting again, religion and things like that. So I'm not going to, like I say, go into that. But they also say that the rainbow was said to be a symbol from God to say there would be no more floods. That this was a sign of a new day and a promise for a better future. That the rainbow acts as a symbol of God's promise to humankind. How many people believe that? How many people believe that the rainbow represents that? Think about that. How many people believe that the rainbow represents good luck? That if you see a rainbow, that it is saying that, ooh, money, 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 money. Do y'all believe in the leprechauns? Do you believe that there's a pot of gold? Where would I find that pot of gold? Because if anybody stumble upon this pot of gold, it's mine and I want it. Now, I promise I will share, but I still want the pot of gold because I personally saw the rainbow. So, do you believe in that? Do you believe that there is good fortune? Do you believe that there's going to be good luck if you see a rainbow? I do believe in that. I honestly do believe in that. Do you believe in new beginnings? I believe in new beginnings. They say that a rainbow is a sign of a new beginnings. I believe in that. I believe that. They say that the appearance of a rainbow after a dark time in someone's life is often said to act as a sign of new beginnings and offers that hope and promise of a brighter future ahead. I believe that too. But then they also say that the rainbow is what? It goes back to, they say, Norse mythology. A rainbow was the sign of a fallen soldier and would act as a bridge between the mortal and immortal world for which you will cross up on death in battle. They saying death, war, and transition. Now that I'm not going to go into, because they also says that the rainbow symbolizes a link between life and death. And that goes into our cultures and our religions. No, we're going to go on to the next. So equality is saying it's the unification of colors on a rainbow. It's often thought to symbolize equality. Now we know what equality and what that goes. And so I'm not going to go in depth into that either, because now equality will take us into one's preference. And I'm not going to go into that either, because like I said, I respect people's choices. And when we're ready to have a political and global movement, then I will talk about equality. But until then, I'm going to respect people's choices. Then you have communication. They say rainbows in many cultures and religions are considered to be what? Gateways, paths, or portals that connect two realms of earth. Do you believe that? Do you believe in the Greek and the Norse mythology that the rainbow is connected to both worlds, was a path that connected to the gods? Okay, again, that would be another day, another conversation. Another day, another conversation. They also say that a rainbow symbolizes peace for a number of reasons. First, it represents the feeling of calmness and tranquility when looking at a rainbow. I think that's true. They say rainbows also appear when the clouds break and the sun shines through, and many interpret this to be a message and sign from the gods that everything is okay and peaceful times can resume. I'm really hoping for that. I am. They also says that I'm hoping for that. I think that when you think about everything that the rainbow represents, I think that is the most important aspect of it all. So, this is the conclusion of the Keisha podcast show. Thank you for tuning in, and make sure you subscribe and share with others. I greatly appreciate your support. Thank you.